Big A, this is the third time I'm donoing to ask this. I want to leave a job right as the 6-month training period is about to end and taking over my first client. But I just have other plans for my life and I don't find fulfillment in this job, but I feel like an asshole for wasting the company and my coworkers' time. How should I handle this? Don't worry about the company at all. Only worry about it in the context of yourself. If you think you have another opportunity that you want to get elsewhere and that leaving early could hurt that for you, or if you don't get a referral, if there's any risk for that, balance that and figure that out. But realistically, never value the company because they don't actually care about you. They will replace you if you got sick, if you got injured, you got hurt, if you had a problem at home, they'll replace you. So don't worry about the company's time. And honestly, the longer you go on, not finding any fulfillment, not wanting to work there, the problem happens and eventually you have to quit and they have to find a replacement, bro. So just rip the Band-Aid off. Further question, zoom out, is like, are you okay? Is it this job or is it you are spiraling? And because you don't want to end up with no income and trying to figure this out. And you know what I'm saying? It's always good to try and search for jobs while you're at a job. Not only is it easier to get a job when you're already employed, employers will just treat you better when you're already employed and applying, but also like it's a little safer. Think of all that stuff before you just jump, especially if you're in a kind of a cushy training period. Don't do it for the company. Don't do it for just do it for you. Am I more replaceable with my company or Big A chat? You are extremely valued here. Everyone here, put your hand up if you think you wouldn't even know how to chat without Aggro Joe here setting the tone, setting the standard. I feel like when Aggro Joe talks, not only do people listen, but people feel motivated. They feel inspired to stand up and be heard. I don't think I would go live, but if what I do before I go live every day is I check to see if Aggro Joe's in pre-chat. And if Aggro Joe's not in pre-chat, I don't click go live button. That's why I don't go live so often, is because I'm waiting on Aggro Joe, dude. My wife had a health problem, so I had to ask to become full-time at my job. I was doing part-time while completing my degree. Even in this economy, they decided to give me a full-time job and my title, even though my degree isn't done. And it's a big company, so I guess sometimes they care, depends on your bosses. Well, I mean, okay. First of all, congrats. That's good that they were able to help you out do that. But that's a benefit to them. You seem like someone who wants to work hard. You have a motivation and they have given you a job that benefits them. It's not, I wouldn't clap them on the back so much for employing you because they net benefit. It's not like a charity case. They're not giving you money for nothing. They just let you work. I mean, you're just a good candidate that worked hard. My job didn't fire me when I sold alcohol to a minor, even though they could have. So that was pretty cool of my bosses. Do you do this often? Because maybe they should. How often are you fucking selling kids booze, dude? I guess that's proof they do care. Big Ash got called a VIP customer at Qdoba. What am I doing wrong in life? Sounds like nothing, bro. You're a VIP. You're balling out of control. Dude, I remember my favorite VIP food moment where I knew I fucked up. And this is back when I made, 45K, 42K in downtown SF, had no fucking money. But I spent all my money on this service called Sprig, which is like an early precursor to Uber Eats and everything. It was probably the best meal delivery service in the world. It was so fucking good. The only thing they delivered was like a burrito and a cookie. It was the best fucking burrito I ever had and the most delicious cookie I ever had. And I ordered it pretty much every day, multiple times a day. And so eventually, again, this is like a VC funded company. So they weren't making any money. This is like 2014 peak Silicon Valley. Everyone's just raising money to do any random idea. And their idea was, hey, what if we made like chef quality burritos and delivered them hot to your door within 10 minutes? And it only worked in SF. They were just trying it in that city. And so I ordered Sprig every fucking day until eventually they sent me an email saying, hey, you are truly a Sprig hero. Like, you are our most valued customer. Anyway, then they sent me like this fucking thing that they were like, after I became a Sprig hero, they gave me something fucking special and kept emailing me. And then eventually they told me, hey, sorry to all our Sprig heroes, but we're shutting down. I fell to my knees and wept that day. How were you able to afford SF before you got your job? No, I moved to SF for the job. I did not live there before I got the job. And I was only able to live on the salary Twitch paid me by finding a Craigslist room with rent control from a huge stoner named JT, who thought I was a Twitch streamer, which I am now, which is funny, but I told him I worked at Twitch and he thought I was like a Twitch streamer. He's like, oh, cool. Was he chill? He was relatively chill. And then he got this girlfriend who wanted him to change his life, and he stopped we tried to stop smoking weed, but he didn't. Eventually, he's like, I gotta move out because he wanted to live with her. And when he did that, he stole my DVDs. So it left on a bad note. I have a friend that's currently on a 419-day streak at Chipotle. What the fuck? You got a real Chipotle Charlie here. Damn, I love Chipotle. I don't know if I could do, that's over a year straight. They better not get the guac, dude. That's adding up. Even on Thanksgiving is funny. Even on Thanksgiving and Christmas, your friend ordered Chipotle? That's crazy. I do like Chipotle, but it's a little too much. If I could afford to, I'd do that easily. I don't know, man. I think you got to get tired of it eventually. I do love Chipotle. I don't get tired of it, actually. I'll be honest with you. I could do it. Not Christmas and Thanksgiving, but bro, single-handedly putting the owner's kid through college. How many more years until there's more podcasts than there are people? We are hitting peak podcast. Anytime you get a group of two men in a room, the clock is started for them to start a podcast together. You know, it's only a matter of time, matter of hours actually, before they start recording it to make a podcast. And so at the rate of connection, it's going to be out of control soon. The internet won't be able to handle it. Personally, I think the world needs more white men doing podcasts. Can I get a Drake for that? I'm sorry. Finally, some bravery out of chat. Can I get a Drake? Okay, it feels like a lot of times people here, they toe the line. They don't have any bold or brave forward-thinking takes in this chat. But finally, Murray stood up and said, you know what? I will say something. I will fight the system. It has been far too long since a white dude got a podcast, a voice. So podcasts are growing year over year. People are consuming more podcast content every year. The peak doesn't seem to be in. The real worry for me is not that people won't listen to more podcasts or that's going to go down. The worry is that advertisers will figure out that everyone skips the ads every time. That podcast advertising is a very, very under-measured ad form. You cannot reliably say if anyone has heard it. And everyone has built-in skip buttons now. And so it's getting real risky. I mean, they may find out that they have been punting their money and have to start pulling back. Found out I have vitiligo. If I turn fully white, can we start a podcast? Hell yes. Yeah, gotta be fully though. Gotta be fully, dude. Big Ed wouldn't be comfortable doing content with anyone non-white. No, it's more like I'm Latino. And so I need a white guy to kind of be the straight man to my energy. Do you know what I'm saying? I need a white guy to balance me out, and that's why Who Dat has to go fully white. As an honorary Latino guys, it'd be very funny to have two white guys who married Latino women start a podcast called Latin Kings. Just two fucking completely lily white guys. Play some ranchero music in the fucking opener. That would be fucking sick. Can you do a tier list of NATO countries? On what metric? It would just be me being mean to Europe for 3 hours, dude. Thoughts on the French language? None. Honestly, France would be a lot better if they spoke purely American English, got rid of most of the culture shit, kept the bread, put up a couple Walmarts, and if we bulldozed Spain, I guess, to make like a big fucking highway, then a transatlantic part of it, so you can just drive there. I don't want to fly there, you know? I'd like to drive there in a Hummer. I think that's what our forefathers would have wanted. All right, somehow in 2024, I can't drive across the Atlantic, which is fucking crazy. You mean Ford F-150? No, I mean a fucking Hummer, maybe towing a Ford, towing a Cybertruck. Joe Biden called and he needs you to cut the United States from 50 to 24 states for the election. Joe Biden called you to tell me in my chat that I need to cut 26 states out of the union. Which of the 26 haven't adopted gambling yet? Goodbye. We're going to be a real country. All right. Everyone can sports gamble. Or I embrace my SF. We go full liberal. We cut the middle out of this bitch, dude. We go coast to coast and we smush them together. It's a fucking 30-minute drive from fucking LA to New York, dude. Just psh. We go all crust America. Everyone's a coastal elite. Yeah, everyone in Cali gets Wawa. Everyone in the East Coast gets fucking In-N-Out. It's a dub, dude. Yeah, it's a reverse Louisiana Purchase. We sell the whole Louisiana Purchase back to fucking France, but they have to take the actual land. There could be something there. I got to be honest with you guys. This will not be good for house prices. I gotta be honest, if you're not currently a property owner on the coast, it is going to get tough. It is going to get rough real quick. All right? There's gonna be a lot more people and a lot less space.